What's up, guys? Palaya here to talk about the Longhorns and Kansas game from last week and also predict the Baylor game coming up this week. So let's go back to Saturday real quick. We pitched our first little shutout, going 23-0 against Kansas, a team considered to be one of the worst, if not the worst, in the Big 12. And I don't know what that game says, guys. Actually, you know what? What do you think it says? Because are you impressed with this win or not? Because I'm certainly not impressed with, obviously, the offense, but the defense showed up, and I think this game served as a true benchmark of what kind of team we have here, guys. Because if our defense is pitching a shutout against the worst team in the nation, I'm pretty sure a lot of us saw that coming. I think I might have even predicted that in the last week's video or something like that. But a lot of you probably saw this coming, that our defense is going to have a very good game. They're going to play lights out, and which they did with 4 interceptions, 2 of them from Duke Thomas and the other 2 from Quandre Diggs and Jordan Hicks, which, by the way, Jordan Hicks was Defensive Player of the Week, and he also led the team with 9 tackles, him and Steve Edmonds. So that was a very good defensive performance, but a poor performance from our offense, which makes me very nervous because this is Kansas. We were playing the team that's at the bottom of the conference, and our offensive line just was not executing. I mean, our running backs still have yet to even flirt with 100 yards rushing apiece, which is probably not going to happen this year. We're probably not going to see that this year if you take a look at the rest of the schedule. Special teams, on the other hand, showed flashes of promise. Jackson Shipley, I think he returned a 41-yarder at one point, which is great, and we just gotta stay away from the penalties, and I think special teams can also be a pretty big part of our team to help this offense out. Now, looking ahead at this Baylor game, guys, this game makes me very nervous because Baylor is a team that is just lights out this year with Bryce Petty and Goodley, And that offense is just crazy. Right now, they are number one in the country in scoring offense, even ahead of Oregon. Who would have thought that, right? But Baylor is the number 1 scoring offense, and basically that's what I think this game is going to come down to. Just how much of a beating can our defense take before they finally start caving in? Because if you ask me, and this goes back to what I was just talking about, how Baylor is such a high-power, fast-paced scoring offense, and our defensive secondaries are going to be put to the test in this Baylor game. They're not going to let up, and our defensive line is going to need to line up. Linebackers are going to have everybody lined up and ready to go, because Baylor is just going to snap and play. They're just going to go. So that makes me really, really nervous. Now, let's not forget that Baylor also has a very good defense. Their offense is good, but their defense is really good too, because they have a very good pass rush, and they're actually ranked right now. I think they're ranked 8th. Baylor is 8th in the nation in points allowed, only allowing a little bit over 13 points per game. We're actually, not too far from there. We're allowing about 17 points per game, and we're ranked 20th in that department. So our defense is going to show up. Don't get me wrong. Our defense is going to show up. They're going to keep this game as close as possible in the first quarter, maybe even midway through the second. But I see Baylor in this game just starting to build momentum halfway through the second quarter. And then after second half, just going lights out on our defense. Sad to say, because I feel like in order to win a game like this, we would have to play keep away. But I don't think our offense is good enough to play keep away against a team like Baylor, because once again, their defense is actually pretty good too. So with that said, I got Baylor winning this one, guys, by a score of about, I would say, 38-12. They win this one 38-12 because, once again, I feel like as high scoring of an offense as they are, our defense can hold them to, close to the 40-point range, but nothing too crazy. And then with that said, I think their defense is going to be good enough to definitely keep our offense stalling and choking. And I think that's what's going to, get Baylor the win at the end of the day. So I see Baylor winning this one, coming out of Austin with the 38-12 win. And let me know what you guys think. Tweet me if you'd like at @IamPalaya. I'll see you guys next week after the game to talk the OU game coming up in a couple of weeks. So with that said, hook 'em horns. See y'all next week. Peace.